Peace, family. It's been a minute since we've done a length check just to lock update, see what all is going on in the world of all of this hair. But today I'm going to update you all and just share some reflections on what I've been up to with my hair, how long it's gotten. This is the first time ever, pretty sure ever in my entire lock journey, I have to go back and watch some old videos, that I've used a tape measure to actually see how many inches, how long are my bundles. And also just updating you all on what my regimen looks like these days, just all the things. So if you're interested in this, I want to say it's 6.5 year lock update, stay tuned. So just in case you are new here, welcome. And if you've been with me in my journey for a minute, welcome back. Make sure you are subscribed and of course have on those post notifications. This lock journey that I'm sharing with you all today is my third lock journey, and it's also the longest that I have had a set of locks. These locks, this bundle of hair, will be 7 years in April, which is mind blowing, totally mind blowing. I can recall when I first got this set and all the things that have transpired since having them, but they'll be 7 years really, really soon. And my length is probably one of the main concerns that I have right now. I know that I don't want my locks necessarily to be shorter. I would like them to be shorter just from a convenience standpoint, but I really truly want them to be younger. And just the other day, I'm serious. The other day, I was about to cut this set off. The only thing that saved them was I had just done a brand photo shoot, and the photographer just sent me the pictures, and I was like, well, I did not just pay for this photo shoot to use it for, just sharing my journey and just to have photos for different opportunities, for them to be like, you don't look like this is not your hair. So photo shoot saved the locks. But I'm thinking, this is the thought right now, that 7 years, right? 7, they say, is the number of completion. This may be their final year and I'll cut them off and start over, but we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling towards the end of the year. For now, they're just long and just swinging and just everywhere. More often than not, when I'm in the house, they're in my bonnets. When I'm going out, I try my best to put them up somehow. I know for sure this winter in particular here in Maryland, I have been lock brushing more than I've ever brushed my locks in my life, just because they're so long, they're so in contact with everything. I want to wear all the hoodies, I want to stay warm, but lint. Okay, lint, and especially when your hair is colored, is just a lot. So oftentimes you'll find me with my hair in a bonnet or somewhere brushing to make sure that I don't have lint. I've also cut a few locks. So my longest lock right now, or the majority of my locks, are about 20 inches, which is mind blown, unbelievable. Longest locks are 20 inches, but I cut the locks, which I think were the longest overall. I cut those ones maybe a couple months ago because they had just, they were riddled with lint, and it was just, I just couldn't. So I had to let them go. I'll have to let you know how long those ones are, but I let those ones go. It's kind of annoying because when I put my hair in a ponytail or try to just wear them down, the lengths are weird. You see these little short pieces, which is an experience I've had before, because I cut bangs, which is why these ones are shorter. But I cut bangs, I want to say year 3 or 4. That was a stupid mistake. Like 10 out of 10, do not recommend. Just do lock knots or something to get faux bangs. Cutting actual bangs, no, would never do that again. But my locks in the back are shorter. Locks in the front are longer, but not as long as everything else. So my locks are all different lengths. I've been toying with the idea of getting a cut, or a shape rather. I definitely don't want them all to be the same length, but getting a cut where the majority of them are, you know, just has more cohesiveness, if you will. I've been thinking about it. We'll see what happens around the summertime. I've also just, last year? It was last month. Last month I did a detox. I do a detox every year, at least one. This last detox was later in the year than I like it to be, but I had to do it before I did my annual root touch-up with my color. So I did a lock detox, and when I tell you, like, if you are not detoxing your locks, you are missing out. You are missing out. Like, the lightness in your locks, the freshness in your hair and how it receives products and just how it moves is unmatched to a full detox soak. So I did my detox soak. That was amazing. Of course, because my hair is longer, I needed help. My son, I was like, can you please help me with this detox? So he was really helpful getting my detox done. The water, of course, like, it's going to always change colors because there's environmental things around us that we can't control. But the water, you know, got murky. It was like a black color, if you will. It's my hair color coming out, and that's why I had to do it before I retouched and refreshed my color. So I did that. That was fun. But I had also, I want to say, that was for my anniversary in October. So 2 months prior, I had done my first salt soak. Have you ever done that? Go into a float spa? That was great. And I let my hair in the water, and the water is completely filled with salt. So it is cleansing. My locks felt rejuvenated after that experience. So I feel like I had like back-to-back like deep cleansings of my locks. So they're just feeling really like energetically light. They feel heavy because they're long, but energetically they feel very light. I've also been, as you can probably see, playing with more accessories and lock jewelry and just figuring out different ways to adorn my locks because, again, they are blocked, they're long. I need something to do with them. So that is what I've been gravitating towards these days. And if I can give you a tip, stay off Etsy for lock jewelry, because that is a rabbit hole that you don't want to go down if your pockets are not ready for it, because there are so many amazing shops and pieces and just, you'll want all the things, okay? But Etsy has been my friend we're frenemies, okay? Because they got good stuff, but then I gotta pay for it. It's a catch-22. But lock jewelry has been fun, and just curling. I feel like I'm in a season where I'm styling my hair more. I don't say against styling, but styling just seems so extra. Now it seems necessary because, again, the length. Style like curls or twists help to shorten my hair and like control it more so than just wearing it out. When it's just out, it's just like out is everywhere. So I try to do things to kind of keep it contained. Products, of course, I'm using Crown Elements. Like, that is no surprise, secret. Like, when you find something that works, you stick with what works, okay? So I've been using Crown Elements. Of course, I use different pieces from other brands. Like, of course, I'm using my pre-treatment, which I cannot live without. When Crown Elements gets a pre-treatment, I will switch to my own pre-treatment. But for now, the pre-treatment that I use, Naga oil, it works great, phenomenally. So stick with what works well. And other than that, I keep it simple. Shampoos, I've been shifting to using the Crown Element shampoos that will be coming out soon, doing testing with them. So I haven't been using the variety of shampoos that I was using before. Instead, coming to my line, which I'm really excited for you guys to get your hands on. She's got to work on the fragrance, because smells matter with products. I feel like all my other products smell amazing. Shampoo is a different ball game. So fragrance is the last step, the last part of this iteration, then it'll be in your hands, okay? So products, Crown Elements, Regimen has been about the same. So I wash my hair every 2 to 3 weeks. Again, ideal is 2 weeks when I'm like, life is lifing. 3 weeks is the time. But every 2 to 3 weeks, shampoo in my hair, moisturizing with moisture infusion, coupled with the main radiance every 2 to 3 days. And I've gotten a lot of questions about my color. The vibrancy of my color, it like stays, well, I won't say it stays, but I refresh it every 2 months is the goal. If I can keep on it every 8 weeks, it looks and translates to the color it's supposed to be. When I start getting past 8 weeks, it starts fading into that like murky light green. And I don't know, people still compliment me, but I'm like, you don't know what it's supposed to look like. So 8 weeks is my color refresh. And then, like I said, I do a annual root touch up. So I don't touch up or color my roots every time I refresh my color, just freshen up the color. So yeah, I mean, that's been the journey lately in a nutshell. Deciding between cutting for good or cutting to shape, playing around with lock jewelry, figuring out ways that I can avoid, prevent lint. It's because, you know, my allergies. I'm allergic to lint, so I gotta keep that away. And just, you know, keeping it simple, having fun, trying different things, styles and lock wraps and jewelries, and just enjoying where it is, because it's not really changing as much. Although, that is one thing I want to talk about, the ends. The ends of some of my locks, because they are, the ends of some of my locks, because I am past 5 years, some of them are starting to go through atrophy, which means they start to get weaker. I think I cut, I cut some of the ends that were really weak, and it's just like the last like inch and a half that was just like, ooh, it just, when I put it up, it just kind of like got floppy and limp, and I was like, okay, I know what this is. It's atrophy. It's time to just let it go. So I cut some ends, let it go, which is one of the things that is recommended when your locks are, you know, getting into that elder stage. So yeah, my locks for the most part, they just growing at this point, not really many changes. But yeah, thank you so much for following my journey. If you have any questions, I'm down to answer them. And as always, I'm wishing you peace, love, and good vibes. And real quick, before you go, I have something special for you for watching the premiere with me. Take a screenshot, because the first person to head over to crownelements.com and use the code that's right here on the screen at checkout will get $25 off of the order. Or you can order something under $25 and it's on me. Thank you again for your support, and I'll see you on the next video.